So in a previous video, I talked about how to decide what to delegate to your new starter. I love using the SkillFun matrix to help you to do that. So I thought I'd take you through an example of it and how to use it today. So the idea is that you create a list of all of the tasks that you do on a day-to-day basis, the major tasks, but at a level of detail that enables you to think through, whether you enjoy that task and what the skill level is to do that task. So it needs to be at quite a detailed level. So you wouldn't say things like business development, for example, but you'd break that process down. So what is your business development process? One aspect might be making a call to the client, an initial consultation call. You might have to draft a proposal. You might have to check some documentation or do some sort of audit. So it's breaking it down to that level to enable you to think, well, which parts of this process might I want to delegate and which parts might I think are best kept with myself. So I've got a list. This is based on an accountant, actually, of tasks that this individual was doing, and this person was wanting to bring on their first employee and decide, well, which bit should I delegate to my new starter? So I'm just going to go through sort of the process that we went through to help us to build that job description. So one of the things we've got here is drafting new client proposals. So, that is something which the business owner probably doesn't enormously enjoy, but it requires a relatively medium skill level. So I'm just going to put it here, for example. Client bookkeeping payroll needs quite a decent level of experience and skill. Probably the business owner doesn't enjoy that so much. So we're going to put it on the low enjoyment level, high level of skill. Filing accounts, relatively administrative process, low level of enjoyment. We're going to pop it down there. VAT returns, slightly higher skill level. Not something the business owner probably really wants to carry on doing. Producing in management accounts, that's probably quite high skill. Maybe the business owner enjoys that a little bit more. Updating these, so you get the picture. We're just going to move these things to the area where we think it fits. The client strategy meeting, I'm going to pop that over there. Company house check's quite an administrative process. Typing up notes from meetings, really quite an administrative process. So we've ended up with quite a few down in this kind of low skill, low enjoyment box. So if we look at these areas now, we can start to see where there's a cluster of things that the business owner probably wants to try and get rid of. And there are a few options here. What this individual did was group together all of those bottom items there in the bottom left into a administrative role with some training around starting this person on doing the administrative aspects, but then starting to take on some of the more routine bookkeeping, payroll type activities, so that they are building skill into that person over time. So have a look at your own tasks and plot them onto this chart. I can put it as a download for you to do. And if you see what's coming across these areas here, you will see they're the ones that you want to either delegate. So the low skill, low enjoyment is a delegate. Moving up to high skill, low enjoyment, that might be an outsource. So there is an option here for this business owner actually to outsource some of bookkeeping and payroll to perhaps a bookkeeper or a partner rather than employing. But anything down this sort of area, the low to medium skill and the low to average enjoyment, they're the sorts of things that you can fill your new starter's job description with. So hopefully that's useful to give you a starter for 10. I'll talk to you about drafting the actual job description in the next video.